Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos de nuevo al canal un día más, bienvenidos a otro nuevo vídeo del Max Payne 3. Hoy continuamos por donde lo dejamos en el capítulo anterior. Como veis estamos en el barco, que estábamos de fiesta y tal. Bueno, mi personaje de tanto beber y tal, la resaca, se fue a dormir. Y bueno, nada más despertarse, aquí estamos. Capítulo anterior que murió Marcelo y puede que haya una traición de Passos. Habrá que echar un ojo. Así que bueno, seguimos.
¡No hay nadie aquí! ¡Esta también está vacía! ¡Encontré a uno de ellos!
Vale, no me han dado ni una. Que no la palma ese hombre. Vale, llevo como una Glock o algo. Vale. Aquí no tendré algo, ¿no? Aquí dentro. Vale, no tengo curación.
They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
Algo hay 100% aquí, Medicamento. Mira, examinamos.
I couldn't ignore the guys out to kill me.
No me deja examinar la nota, Vale. Me molaría pillar más antibióticos y cosas de estas. Mira, pone aquí examinar la cama de Passos. Vale, hasta que no me los cargue no me va a dejar el juego. Ahora sí, el último. Ahora sí que creo que me va a dejar.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit.
Sí. Vale, me deja ya mirar aquí las cosas. No, aquí no. Sí, no, la nota, ¿dónde era la nota, tío?
The room belonged to Passos, my partner in crime. Or maybe someone else's. The bed was made. I could only guess that Passos was upstairs in the thick of it, whatever it was.
Vale, tenemos una pista.
This was where Marcelo was supposed to be sleeping. He'd barely... Passos had the name of the bar where I was drinking my life away. I should have put things together then, instead of waiting for De Silva to walk me through it real slow.
Vale, y seguimos. No vamos a estar aquí perdiendo más el tiempo. Pero bueno, básicamente había visto ahí esas dos cosas y les quería echar un ojo.
The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes. Todos los demás siguen buscando.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour.
Vale, vamos a ir con esta combinación. Voy a comprobar que va todo correctamente. Vale.
The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
¡Está ahí!
Está, activamos también las balas. Toma y toma, hombre. Para que vuelvas. Hostia, está
Fire was
petando el
sucking
barco.
oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Matt. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
O sea, que no he hecho nada con eso. otra válvula.
Breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
¡Pilas, mi llave! ¡Cúbrame! ¡Listo, parce!
Se la lleva puesta este hombre. Aquí no tenemos nada. Aquí está.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
Hostia, pero ¿dónde estamos?
While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them?
¿Dónde estamos tú? ¿Lol?
Get the fuck off me!
¡Soy asesino!
Muerto estás. Vamos a pillar un analgésico que tenemos aquí.
The pirates wouldn't get everything.
¡Muere, pendejo!
Muere, pendejo.
The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
¡Todos al suelo!
¡Guau! ¡Qué rica! Esa mochita. ¡Qué rica! Vale. ¿Qué estaban mirando estos aquí?
Whatever they were looking for appeared to be gone.
Vale. Algo estaban buscando. Aquí tenemos alguna cosa, ¿no? Vale, ahí tampoco. Seguimos. Es que nada, estoy buscando.
¡Aquí no hay nada!
Analgésico.
They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
Igual aquí. Vale. No tenemos nada por aquí. Puede que aquí haya algo, mira.
Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee, making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it.
¡Miguel! ¡Vení para acá!
Uno más. LOL.
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
Examinar
It didn't make sense. Why would they leave the jewels and rip open the walls? It didn't occur to me just what the other cargo on board could be.
Porque tendría que haber alguna caja fuerte o alguna mierda por ahí. De hecho, ¿cuántas pistas te llevo? 6 de 8, tú. De hecho, una me la he debido de saltar. Primera vez. Mola muchísimo.
¡Listos! ¡Luego!
Toma ahí, toma ahí, toma. A ver.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out.
Vale,
I had to
analgésico.
save some valuables.
Vale, esto no se abre, aquí no tenemos nada y seguimos. ¡Ojo! Justo me han hablado en Steam y se me ha salido el juego. Vale. A ver, un momento. Vale, a un momento. A ver si no está la flecha. Se la ha llevado este hombre. Hostia, qué casualidad justo. Mira, aquí tenemos...
Daphne's ship was always stocked.
Hostia, casualidad, chaval. Me hablan por Steam justo cuando he disparado.
¡Ahora la muerte, cabrón!
Vale. Este sí que era el último. Vamos a pillar esta arma. Vamos a recargarla. Nos vamos a tomar un antibiótico. Bueno, antibiótico, lo que mierda sea eso. Y vamos a tocar el piano, como unos pros.
And the band played on.
Eso no es una pista, ¿no? Estas. Esto que pasa se abre. Alguna vez alguien me
Maybe
explicará
there
cómo
was
me
something
cargaba
on the
ese.
bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat.
Dos analgésicos.
I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
¡Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Nah.
See, I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
Didn't realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal.
Come on! We're gonna get her, let's get her!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Ahí está.
Top of the tower, man! Te mato!
En toda la oreja.
¡Apura, ya va a la derecha!
Come on, I don't know how much time we have! Go, 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 go! We gotta fight!
We can get across up top.
Vaya, hombre. Qué liada. Un momentito. Vale.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
There's gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal.
Eso saltamos, que ya lo hemos visto. Vamos a pillar.
Come on.
Vale, nos curamos por si las moscas. Vale, este era el último.
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Vale, ¿alguna cosita que tengamos por aquí antes de seguir? ¿No? Vale. Más que nada un poco de... para poder curarnos.
¡Suélteme, gringo loco!
Te has llevado todas las balas, amigo. Mira qué guapo tú. ¿Alguien más? Tengo más, ¿eh? Si alguien quiere.
Fancy seeing you here.
No, para dar y regalar. Aquí. Vale, ¿qué pasa? Que está todo
That looked
cerrado.
like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch.
Interruptor. Aquí no tiene pinta de estar el interruptor.
There was probably a control console behind the desk.
No, aquí sí.
It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama.
A ver, quiero este arma. Y la otra es como una escopeta. Vale, alguna cosita por aquí. No. Ahí está. Vale, me ha reventado esto aquí. La sala de cine. Ya. Vale, más medicamentos. Aquí no hay nada. Ahora lo estoy haciendo un poco más alocado.
¡Necesito cobertura!
Hostia, me ha reventado de un tiro, Digo, estoy haciendo más a lo loco sin cubrirme, sin nada. Vale, podemos examinar aquí la exposición cuando nos carguemos al último.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to
Ah, sí
Daphne
puedo.
Bernstein before it was too late. Americans had a long and checkered history of involvement in Panama. This was my sorry chapter, for what it's worth.
De hecho, me he dejado solo una pista, chaval. Solo una, flipa. El capítulo bastante bien hecho, por mi parte. Tenemos aquí un buen rastro de sangre.
Jesus Christ.
Dios. Nos han masacrado.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. In Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. Failed in America, failed in São Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. Want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
It did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops. The cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel?
And that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint? Get a warrant.
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement.
Capítulo 12. El gran salvador americano de los pobres.
I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band.
Hostia. Así se hace
It
un
wasn't pretty,
silencio.
but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be.
Esto es muy guapo, ¿eh? Hostia, qué guapada, mira, mira.
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
A ver, nos han dado un arma, es porque aquí hay gente. Así que no puedo ir corriendo así como si. ¿Siguen por ahí?
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here.
De basura, coño, se veía sangre y todo ahí. ¿Has visto la sangre en las bolsas?
You can't unsee something, but you can dull the effect. Oofe. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already.
¿Se podrá romper eso? ¿No?
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Bueno, muy buena pinta no tiene esta planta al menos. Madre mía. ¿Dónde está este sitio, tío?
¿Quê? Porra! Vem aqui! Você tá bem?
Cuidado, ele está vindo nessa direção!
Cabrón, ¿este de dónde ha salido, tío?
Tá escrito aqui nessa bala, seu puto! Corre até lá! Tem cobertura! Tem cobertura! Peguei ele!
Ah, que se asome.
Ah, meu Deus! Caralho, concentrado, pessoal! Isso não vai...
Y si cerrada la puerta. Vale, ahora. Sí me ha parecido ver a alguien, ¿eh? Encima. ¿Qué me dispara? Hostia, me han matado. Claro, ya no tengo más antibióticos ni nada de eso. Vale, vamos a jugarlo bien, que no tengo antibióticos. Joder, macho, estoy siempre... Vale, me he cargado ese de fondo. Perfecto. Fuera. Con recargar 8 años para recargar el arma, Estoy jugando muy alocado y... Mira, tío. Venga. Ahí está, si es que es muy fácil. Queda media salud. Vale. No veo a nadie más por aquí. Cuidado a la derecha aquí. Este sí que era el último. Vale, pues la podía haber liado aquí explotando todo esto. De hecho creo que hay que acabar explotándolo.
I needed to find a way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall. I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Vale.
Ufe. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
No, el tío se cargó la Fabiana.
Whatever hell this was Da Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Estoy sin munición, ahora. Ahora sí que lo estoy pasando bastante bien. Vale. ¿Alguien más? Cargado a ese. Cuidado.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now. It looked like Victor had won the sympathy vote, found his universal connection to the people, triumph out of tragedy. Part of me couldn't help thinking that had been his plan all along.
Tiene que ser cabrón, Vamos a tocar otra vez el piano.
There it was, the soundtrack to my life. And, for a few seconds, came harmony. Finally.
Bueno, un momento de intimidad ahí. Dentro de todo el caos. Hostia, ¿qué está? ¿Qué está tirando por ahí? Mira, tienen ahí bolsas.
going on here? How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
¡Caralho! ¡Caralho!
Está sacando ahí los órganos.
Espera, eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor? For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Me parece bien la decisión que ha tomado más en este caso. Se lo carga,
Even
tío.
I could guess what demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Matando gente inocente ahí, sacándole Vale, los órganos, tío. Escoria.
It was locked from the outside.
Hostia, qué armería tienen aquí.
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Vale. Creo que voy a ir dejándolo ya por aquí. Mira, tenemos aquí una pieza de una arma dorada. Vale. Creo que debería ir dejándolo ya por aquí, honestamente. Pensaba que era para explorar alguna pista y es para poner un C4. Vale, en todas las columnas rojas, ¿no? Hay que ponerlo. O aquí también, ¿no? Vale, aquí.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else.
Estoy dejándolo por aquí
Gone
porque...
into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here.
Si sigo...
But then, true to form, more of the rats come out of their holes.
Se va a alargar demasiado el juego. Igual ahora me sale otra cinemática y ahora contra estos y no sé qué. Mira, me ha hecho un auto guardado. Ahora sí que sí, voy a darle ahora al escape. Muy bien. Hasta aquí voy a continuar. Ya mañana continúo con la historia. Guapísimo el juego, guapísimo. Y la historia de verdad me ha metido dentro del juego. Otro juego, si la historia llega a ser cutre, en este juego te saca del juego por completo, porque hay más cinemáticas que escenas de acción, porque son escenas en las que te cargas 5, 7, 8 enemigos a cámara lenta y cinemática y otra vez no sé qué, y así todo el rato. Pero como la historia está tan bien hecha, estás dentro del juego constantemente. Así que lo dejo ya por aquí, mañana continuaré por la mañana. Espero que os haya gustado, un saludo a todos, muchas gracias de nuevo y adiós.